2 a.m. on Thursday, and the lights are on. Artists ready to welcome guests from the Netherlands. And this is Manchester United's Europa League campaign, officially started. Erik ten Hag is a man who loves to count cups. You can see the 2 cups. After 2 years at Old Trafford, is the way to respond, and Tiffin? This year's Europa League will continue to be the arena that is especially valued, where they can hope to win the title. In this season, match against Crystal Palace, although 7 hopes in terms of results, but it's bringing positive signals in terms of play, about a controlled football that everyone wants to see at the Red Fund against Twente, a team from the Netherlands. Erik ten Hag will definitely have a compatriot meeting. Very interesting at Old Trafford. In the meantime, please join me in the details before United's debut in the Europa League. Kick 5 wins to losses to scores 5 goals. The whole is also 5 non-circular digital signage tables. You once again bring the perfect balance. This balance is when they could have won handsomely in the previous round, take the fans to the clouds, and then immediately played badly in the next match. Drag it all back to the ground. A loop that goes on endlessly, repeated throughout the past seasons. Never did the black man's move find stability. God knows. They just left the park hood with a point at the bridge that the Red Devils can have taken down in the first round, with an array of delicious opportunities to turn goals into opportunities. Black guy after the draw. It's still stuck at number 11 on the chart. The previous 7 games when this match we promoted HOA. I wouldn't be surprised if this scenario happened. With Manchester United, welcome title. It's an opportunity to get on the red knee and vent. Forget the regrets at the Crystal Palace. To make an easy-to-understand comparison calculation, in the Dutch League, tell this power, it's a little bit lower than Carso or Aston Villa. Outside you step into the next confrontation. You are highly appreciated in every way, from people to status. 3 points to have a favorable debut. That's Erik ten Hag primary goal. One of the returns that the fans are waiting for Anthony. Since the beginning of the season, the artist rotated combat, almost lost capacity. Main kick into Amad Diallo's hand on the right. The ten Hag is used as a card. Very high ability strategy. Master 10 will rotate the squad in the penalty match, because on the weekend, you will have a match against Tottenham in the Premier League. It's an opportunity that couldn't be better. Let Anthony come back. Many people are really missing the combat turns, the liquid cutting phases. With the very hot celebrations of the souuu, few Brazilians know that the penalty. It's a team where you play a lot of games, especially as a player. This is also where ten Hag version his hair began to engage in a military career. He has been coach of the U17 team since 2002. 203 new set of Moo captain. They are also mainly Dutch, the most prominent of which is Rod van Nistelrooy. The Red Devils are not missing, with 2 rookies Zatsuzagi and Modest Deli, along with a series of former Iraqi Aimsam. It's a reunion of the Flying Dutchman at the Theatre of Dreams. Chelsea is also considered one of the BA, the most difficult opponent. In total 8 teams, you have to finish first in the Europa League this year. In there, the fans are waiting for the Red Devil, with Feta Bash, Werhos Mourinho, Fred the Great, and Sophie in the Alibaba. He will rejoin the old team. As you know, this year's Europa League group stage, just like the Champions League, but instead of classical music, the same billion-dollar screens with Real Madrid. With Barcelona, you're going to face teams with very few names. The game will be really difficult as we enter the boiling stage, where the Red Devil can meet challenges like Tottenham or Real Sociedad on the way to the throne. 3 days after the draw with the Crystal Palace ended, what's on your fans' mind? It's probably the mixed emotions. A little hope. There's a little bit of regret, and there's also hope. Different from every day, the Red Devil attacks very smoothly, smooth knitting and active ball play. In 60 minutes, teacher ten Hag to give the exact image of a football team playing with the top door. The moment the couple took off and Eriksen left the field caused the situation to reverse 180 degrees. The Red Devils lost the battle to Palace. We have to live in the dark at the end of the game. That's when the black spot got its name. Bruno Fernandes revealed how to take risks and take care. The shadow of the quarterback will only be suitable in counterattack defense. Before V-League, Bruno was completely lost, with a total of 30 for ball losses, the most number of players in a Premier League match this season. With ten Hag, high ability to rotate before penalty. Who's going to start over and over like Bruno? I will definitely be on my first break. And if the Red Devils continue to do well with ball control play, without Bruno, maybe it's time for ten Hats with the Portuguese souuu. The first option you 10 may consider using more often. in the near future. It's what medicine to use in position 10. The phase jerking about. Link play was shown quite smoothly by the Dutch rookie, then continued to secure a bright pass. Water for team. In front of the match against Telt, Mason Mount may also be given the opportunity to witness, demonstrate the ability for consistency in play. That's what you need to improve if they want to be in the position of Man City. Arsenal now. If you want to kick control attack, let's use people who fit the game. Control the opponent of the Red Devil. Champ has a powerful display. Before the clash at Old Trafford, they won the year in the 6th round of the Dutch National Championship to temporarily rise to 4th place on the chart. However, Petty's Europa League performance was disastrous. They didn't win the last 8 games. The last victory of the Dutch team in the second-class arena, the European Cup, took place more than 10 years ago. The opposite of this phase, you only lost one in the last 25 Europa League matches at home. In the last 3 games in every arena. Although different praise, he also kept a clean sheet in 3 games. The next challenge for Casfit, and not so difficult. Forced situation. With positive signals coming back, they support Manchester United. Bull and Mason Mount were ready to start from the beginning. After the injury is healed, Ten had ability to prioritize personnel rotation. It also opens up opportunities for people like Johnny Events, and especially the new main Newgate. Can see that. Mr. Ten is being rather reserved with rookies from Paris, Seine, and Newgate will need more time to be able to become a pillar of the Red Fund. Next up will be your squad. In this Europa League match, in the wooden frame, Angry Onana is no longer funny. It is a serious appearance. The fur lines with the swivel. It's definitely an opportunity for Harry Mawai. In the center-back position, due to luck So and Malaysia cannot return, so the ability is high. Let a pair underwear and Parai UI continue to cause trouble. Go to the quarterback of this match. High ability belongs to Ugate and Casemiro Bruno. Rest. It's an opportunity for Mason Mount to be in the back room. Front right behind the wind show. Meanwhile, too, wing hallway. It was occupied by Rashford and Antony. A match for the black man to make changes. Ensure fitness for the pillars. The final match against Tottenham Hotspur on the weekend. But remember, this is the Europa League, where the Red Devil will begin his dream journey to the throne. Champion B8 points to open 8. To forget the draw. Regret before Christopolis. It's a way to start that couldn't be better. All ready for 2 a.m. Thursday morning, where the Theater of Dreams promises it will bring to the fans the most unpredictable emotions